And it's my pleasure to welcome into the studio today Jackie, Liam, and Steve, who are the Balconies. How are you guys?
Hello, good. How are you?
Cool. Now, the song you played for us today was called Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about it? Do you remember what it's about, first off?
Yeah, it's not really about anyone in particular or anything. It's just about people who party too much. So it's not necessarily a positive or a negative thing. It's just about, adrenaline and the lifestyle, I guess.
Now, you guys have a bit of classical training, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that? Now, was it purely for education, or does it go back to your youth?
Oh yeah, definitely to the youth. I remember when I was, I think, 6 years old, I was watching Sesame Street, and this little girl, she was on Sesame Street playing violin. And ever since then, I bugged my parents, honestly, 5 times a day. I want to play violin. I want the violin.
You bugged them. They didn't.
I bugged them like crazy, and I would run around the house with I don't even know, a stick and a coat hanger or something, and pretended I was playing violin, but they couldn't afford it at the time. And then they just happened to find the secondhand violin, and they enrolled me in lessons. So since then, I've been playing violin.
Do you find it's easier being surrounded by more artists? I don't know for sure, but I imagine there's a lot more bands, a lot more rock bands here in Toronto.
It's definitely more inspiring, and I just feed off that energy, and I'm just so happy to be part of a really big scene like this.
Yeah,
it's
and
great.
I mean, getting to play with these bands is really exciting. Such a high caliber of musicianship in the kind of the scene that we're playing in right now.
People who check out your album, I guess it's available now in Canada. Is it available overseas, or do we have a U.S. release?
I mean, it's basically available on iTunes Canada store to be downloaded. It's also available through Third Estate distribution. So on our MySpace, there's links to all the different places where you can buy it.
Now, the record's been out for a few months. After people pick it up, what can they expect if they go and see you live? Is it just a run-through of the album, or will it be covers or material that didn't make the final cut?
There's some new songs.
We have a lot of new songs, and no, it's not just a run through the album. We like to mix it up and add segues into different songs and try to surprise people. Because we don't want to do the same thing over and over. That just gets boring. Because we want old fans still coming and supporting and dancing and
mainly it's definitely a different dynamic just seeing us live than here on the record. It's more energy, not just from the visual, but just seeing the crowd when you're a performer. You really feed off that. So
we tend to play pretty loud when we're live, and on the record, it's kind of I guess the production is kind of more like poppy sounding. I guess that there is a good amount of energy in the recording, but when an album is recorded, you kind of have to clean things up so that it doesn't sound so chaotic. And
so it serves as a lead-in to the live show.
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
A little bit.
Because that's the point. We want people to buy the album, listen to it, and then the real experience of the Balconies, in my opinion, is the live show. That's what we really try to focus on.
Well, I think the first step would be to go to the website, which is myspace.com/thebalconies.
Yeah.
And then check them out live. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.